Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Greek&Riek podcast, episode 15. This time I didn't have to look it up, I hope.
It's been so long. You had to wait 2 years for number 14 and he didn't know. Now you only have to wait half that time.
I know, right?
And here's episode 15.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to apologize really quick for not having an episode released sooner. Unfortunately, it's my co-host's fault. No, if anything, we got caught up with a lot of stuff. I had studies that I was undergoing, and as of right now, I'm basically done with my studies. I just have to do my internship. And yeah, there was a lot of stuff that went on since then. Reek specifically also has a lot of things that I'm pretty sure he wants to talk about. So go ahead.
I literally just had work. Nothing too bad, but if it were up to me, so yeah, to make me the bad guy as it's supposed to.
Yeah,
if it were up to me, the podcast would be canceled or rebranded to the Greek and I activated tracking.
You know what's funny, actually? Reek says that.
It would be rebranded to the German and Greek podcast.
The German Greek. It's funny, like, you guys have no idea. Like, there have been so many times where, like, throughout this whole time, but like before this episode, there have been plenty of times where Reek has been, quote unquote, I don't want to say threatening, but definitely saying that he will start a brand new podcast or whatever with other people. And it's always just like trying to replace me because I'm the problem.
We have the other Greek&Riek podcast with
the other Greek.
we have the Nick and Riek. Who else do we have? I mean, Andre, of course.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of people. There's, God forbid, like, I guess you and Ronald could also do a podcast, you know?
The Ronald DV.
Ronald Fearful.
DV.
There's plenty of candidates, I feel. Hey, if anything, just goes to show, this podcast was primarily like started as a joke, and hey, we're glad that there's people listening and that enjoy what we do. And
people are listening. That's a miracle by itself.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh.
Well,
for those who are not listening, I'm playing with a remote in my hand. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so for the podcast listeners, Reek has a what is it called? Obsbot?
Yeah. My webcam previously was an actual like DSLR with not this lens, but like something nice.
Yeah,
there's got to be so much.
Yeah, that's expensive.
For a fifth of the price, I got this little webcam, which looks amazing, but I can also do things like
zoom in
that and go back.
Yeah,
and
it just goes so far back. Yeah, it's an amazing camera, and it's really funny because Reek, did you press it by accident or what? Like he accidentally pressed. He has a channel point reward where people can essentially take the camera away and just make it stare into his goat that he has in the back.
Yeah, which is a game piece, by the way. It's a legit game piece for a board game that I'm taking to BSG. It's a goat simulator game.
Hey, at least you know what? I hate to say it. At the very least, that board game is out, unlike a different game.
Yeah, freaking Rayman.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude!
You just know?
I do. Yeah, I've been following that story, and it's just like people are still waiting, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like,
I saw people getting mad because the pre-orders apparently are getting the same stuff as
normal
people who can like buy it now or pre-order it now. So people helping with the Kickstarter not getting an extra thing that you otherwise can get.
Yeah.
Which For a Hat in Time, for example, I could compete in the thingy, in the tournament. I have my name in the credits. That's not something you can buy anymore because the game's already out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just it's weird. It's also crazy that it's like I don't know, like when was it initially supposed to release? Like, wasn't it like
I don't follow it that much.
it was like I don't know, like a while back that it was supposed to release, and it's still releasing soon or whatever. And yeah, fair enough. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, a lot of things have happened. Quite frankly, drastic things, I would say, if you've been following the news. And we're not going to talk about Summer Game Fest because I know that that would be really, cool to talk about. But at the same time, that happened a month ago. But I feel like we should, yeah.
No, we should talk about E3.
E3 asterisk. Nah, I think we have other pressing matters that need to be discussed. Because first of all, BSG Annual 2026 happening soon. If you don't know, there's it's kind of important. It's our quote unquote marathon. Well, I say our. This guy's marathon. So
speedrun marathon, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I built it with my own two hands.
More than that.
Fair. But yeah.
We are definitely we're going there. I'm gonna go as as an organizer, head of production, jack of all trades, and a runner.
Badge memer, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
No, that's you.
Oh, okay. Well, well, I guess I didn't read the script right. Well, okay. Anyway,
where I'm running the Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD randomizer.
I still have no idea.
Duke Nukem 3D, and on the last day, super early Ape Escape, 100%.
Yeah. God, I
really don't know why they did that. When I'm like, I submitted 3 categories: all monkeys and coins, and 100%. I don't know why I submitted it.
Hey, man.
The other 2 are way better in pacing.
People want to see you play the game 100%. Like you always talk up how like, oh, Ape Escape is my favorite, and I would like to see like any percent is always in, and it's like, well, there you go, Hundo is in.
Ape Escape 1 is not my favorite.
Well, Ape Escape, the franchise, I would say, like just as a game series. But no, I mean, like,
not recommend any 100%. Only all monkeys and all monkeys plus coins.
Hey, at least
like Ape Escape 2 has gotcha. Ape Escape 3 has coin grinding. It's not worth it, man.
Look, if anything,
time trials suck as well. Just catch monkeys. That's fun.
If anything, look, at the very least, you don't have to deal with gotcha, or like needing to grind coins, I guess. But like, hey, it is what it is. You got to play mini games.
Mini games is fun. If you play Ski Kids.
Oh yeah, I did. I've watched you do Ski Kids. Is it just Ski Kids or just Ski Kids Crazy? I keep like.
There's Ski Kids, or
okay.
maybe there's a different name in different region.
I guess I don't know.
The Ape Escape franchise is like localized to English twice. Once by the Brits, once by the United States.
Yeah,
it's funny. The United States are lazy. They do like a direct transliteration of names, so you get like Japanese names as like names for the monkeys, like Hashimoto and something else. Whereas in the PAL version, they have okay. One thing that they do have is the Stan, Cal, Kenny, and Kretman in FF1. That's pretty cool. South Park reference. But then in a lot of other games, in PAL, the names are cool. Like, you got your Yoshi in as like a super monkey. You got, Tommy, Son Goku's. That's in both. But like specifically, let's talk about Eddie the Falcon. Needs be Kraken. I don't know any other really cool
V
examples.
Kraken, yeah, I remember.
They're just like
Hey,
some really funny names. Escape 3. It's not the best of speed game of the three. It's probably definitely last place, but it's still like an 8 or higher. It's still a really good speed game, or a really good casual game.
it's really
It's a
good.
good speed game as well, but like Ape
I
1
mean,
moves better, and Ape 2 is better as well.
yeah, I would say like if
There, I said
anything, if I can't wait for Sion to like listen and be like, I can't believe it. I can't believe they just said the thing. He's so going to like show up outside of the premises of BSG and just like demand that we go out and we have a talk with him or
we
something.
should talk. We should talk about what was it? May 13th, where we did a 10-hour long, or at least for me, 10-hour
Oh
long
right, yeah, the race, yeah, the
Escape
Hundo race,
300% run.
yeah, yeah, that was God. I remember like, I mean, you guys like you and Everett, I think like were pretty fast. Like you've probably like played a lot. Well, I say that.
Lost also fast. He was third. He was second. I
Yeah,
was third.
I mean that's pretty. It's pretty baller, you know, like running all 3 games back to back, 100%. Like just fuck, dude. Couldn't be me, honestly. I was invited, by the way, to participate, but had a lot of stuff going on at the time, and I was like, nah.
He
No,
he
thanks.
had to walk his plants and water his dogs.
Hey, if anything, I did have important biz. My dog was healthy, so that's the moral of the story. So hey, all's well ends well. Don't worry about it. Anyway, but yeah. So you know, obviously, Hundo, a Hundo. For me, actually, BSG related stuff. I'm doing Barman Hero because I decided I wanted to submit something, and I felt like, I mean, I already had one submission in mind that I will be doing with another individual as a relay, Lost Judgment, any percent. And that's going to be a very special thing because this fella right here, my co host, will
Keep
also.
pointing at me. Stop pointing.
Sorry. Uh, um, but yeah, like Reek will help with said thing, and you're just gonna have to wait and see what we have in store. That's all I'm gonna say to that. But other than that, Lord Mouse and I will be doing a relay run of Lost Judgment. If anything, more to showcase the series because I've been talking it up a lot, and it's a good game, man. Like I enjoyed that game so much.
Lost Judgment only got in because it's the better of the 2 Judgment games because it's shorter.
Yeah, unfortunately, the first game, while I do enjoy its story a lot more, it's very long, and unfortunately, no, there's nothing we can really do to shorten it. We basically exhausted every single option imaginable, and the game frankly has a lot of things that kind of keep you from progressing, where it's like you have to wait a certain character to call you, and we can't really speed those segments up, unfortunately. But other than that, Barman Hero, mostly as a last resort choice, because like I didn't have anything else I wanted to show. I was going to do something like Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla, so that is the American release of Kingdom Hearts 2 in particular, because Gummy Skip was actually introduced for console, meaning that you don't actually need to do the gummy sections. You can just breeze through the game and just go through every world. And I would showcase that. However, the game's really difficult. It's just basically all you need to know is just skill issue on my part. I tried doing a lot of runs of that game, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty hard. So I decided what better way to kind of commemorate my first run that I did back in 2023, basically 3 years earlier, by doing another run of Barman Hero, JP any percent. There is actually something really funny to that. There's a recompilation of the game. However, it uses the US release. So I wish I could play the recomp with the Japanese version. Unfortunately, that is not the case. You need to use the US copy, and it's drastically different. Way drastic than just is it difficult? Yes, it is. And the game is already hard as it is in Japanese, so it's like, yeah, don't. I mean, Japanese is better, obviously. Like, enough said. But anyway, do you have anything else you would like to discuss BSG related, or do you want to move on?
Actually, I want to go back a little bit to you mentioning that Kingdom Hearts 2 was difficult, but then you had a mental breakdown yesterday for Kingdom Hearts 1, which is the easier
That's true, yeah. I mean, okay, it's way more difficult than KH1 because I don't know, like KH2 is just, you have to practice like a maniac, like eat, live and breathe. Sorry, holy shit, I can't talk. You just have to like constantly be practicing KH2, and it's like Mario 64. Like, the game's fun, but you have to put so much time into it to really go fast. And while some people will argue, well, just play 2 final mix, that doesn't fix the issue. The game is just extremely difficult. And the funny thing is, the vanilla release is actually a lot harder than 2FM. Because it's like,
give me that strawberry release though, better flavor. Going back to the whole Kingdom Hearts thing, like Kingdom Hearts, the whole BSG thing. Let's not talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
maybe later, because that's definitely going to happen with Tony in this podcast.
Hey, you brought it up, man. Anyway,
I don't think I got like any bigger things. I mean, I've been part of the behind the scenes. We just sent the badges out. We got a new surprise. I think that was leaked already. Yeah, that was leaked, announced. We now have the little Hanks, the little plushies for the first time. Zelda is definitely being the sweetest little. I want all 100 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they look.
You can only buy one per person, because we have a feeling that they're gonna be in high demand or not.
Dang it! I was gonna buy like 500.
We don't have 500.
Damn it! One day, man. I'm just gonna steal like your shipments. Like, as soon as they show up, I'm just gonna like.
But I know where the shipments are.
Damn it! That's what I was afraid you were gonna say. Anyway.
Other things, yeah, we send the badges out. Like, it's getting real. It's getting 20 days from now.
Yeah.
I have to 20 days from now. I have to like help set up, do all the things, all the important things. Like, I got the storage key here. Without this, yeah, good luck. No BSG.
Freaking man, just like bust into the storage room, just like BLJ through the door or some shit.
Exactly.
Easy, right? You just grab like the CRT and just like backwards long jump with it. That'd be so fucking funny.
I'd rather front him outside. We get like 2 or 3 CRTs still.
That's true. Honestly, I mean, is it really like that necessary nowadays when you have upscalers? I guess it's like more of a novelty thing if you want to do light gun stuff, but fair.
It's mostly light gun that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, isn't there a way to get light guns to work with like? I know there's like a way to make them work. Like,
no, ironically, light guns are specifically made to work with CRT technology or light bulbs. Actually, no, that's just the NES.
I mean, yeah, fair.
No, yeah, they're specifically made to work with that. There are, however, either adapters. How do I say this? At UKSG Red, I think, like Blues, there was this one runner who had light gun runs. He had to like set it up, so either he got a specialized thing that works with software, a light gun, and like things around the screen, like how the Power Glove works. If you remember, if you remember, dang, video game nerd, of course you do. Like,
yeah, I've watched AVGN.
You are the AVGN, okay.
This game is sorry. Okay.
So it is possible, but it's not as plug and play as it is with the gun con wherever I left it.
Yeah, it's like I guess I know there's like a light gun that works. Like you can plug it through USB, but like you can make it work on actual hardware, but it does involve like a lot of just like cable work, and it's definitely not ideal. But god damn, I really wish we could actually set that up one day.
I'm just gonna take my gun con for more Quick and Crash.
Fair enough.
Like the less cooler version of Quick and Crash.
The BSG version, as people call it, which you know what, fair enough, but at the same time, remember, arcades are expensive. We do have arcades though, as far as I know. We have pinball tables and we do have a DDR machine. So
an arcade machine.
Oh yeah, an arcade. Yeah, we do have what is it? We played Street Fighter, I think. I believe
it has 1,000 games, that thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the BSG chapter. I'm excited for it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope no bad things are gonna happen.
That depends. We'll have to wait and see.
All I know is I'm gonna have too little time to be excellent with everyone that's joining.
Yeah, I also want to hang out with like everyone, but it's like a week.
Dude, you don't even volunteer. You have all the time in the world.
Even still, not enough time, man. Like it feels like time just like flies past. It's like as soon as it's gonna be like Sunday, it's gonna be like Saturday. And yeah, like I can't stress enough how like I want to hang out with everyone, but it's always constantly just like pick and choosing, and I hate that, really. Like I wish we could all hang out like collectively as a group, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of hard. Of course, people also tend to have shifts, so it's kind of hard to
overnight?
Huh?
Do we go overnight this time?
Yeah. Wait, we do have do we not do night shifts?
We do night shifts.
Okay, we do. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, hold on. I got confused.
We didn't do it a half year ago. Like every plus, we don't do it.
Yeah.
Not because it's a formula, but because there's not enough
volunteers
runs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we can't accept a whole submission thing. That would break. Like we also have like a little bit of a quality thing, and we don't overwork people. I think that's the most important thing. Like very easily, people submit more than 10 hours of runs, but we don't let people run for more than 10 hours because that would be awful for them.
Also, I'd like to quickly mention a hello in chat to Captain, by the way.
Hey, Captain. You're in the podcast next time.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to bring you in the podcast, so you get ready. If you're not ready, then, well, joke's on you. So other than that, I cannot wait for BSG. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very stressful as well, in my case, because, well, the thing I mentioned, the sneaky little hint, which I will not go into detail, but you're going to have to wait and see. Yeah, let's hope it all works out in the end. So other than that, yeah, we will be bringing a guest next time, hopefully. We'll discuss. So
you only have to wait 6 months this time.
No, it's gonna be more like 1.5 years. We're trying to,
I don't know which year. Oh, maybe that's a good segue to January of 2028.
Oh
something
happens
then.
Yeah,
maybe
so
we should start from the start.
We should start from the start. The beginning?
No, we're starting with the ending. So the world dies in 2042. It's like GG Grandma.
Okay, I gotta wait. We gotta put the pieces in place. Sony, more specifically PlayStation, announced that they're stopping.
No. From the start. Is that from the start? Okay, let me do the intro because Tony only saw the big things. But Sony has been making enemies everywhere.
He's got his like ChatGPT script lined up now, so he's trying.
You sound like ChatGPT according to my YouTube.
That's look. In my defense, that was your script. We went over it, and I tried recording as like it was very off the cuff. It wasn't like, you know, I tried to do it as quick as possible without like many double takes. So fair enough. I guess I sound like AI.
Let's talk. Let's talk shop a little bit.
Yep.
So first of all, I don't know the time when it is. Sony is on kind of a villain arc. They were like in the good person arc for like a little bit, and I'm happy they did. Everyone's happy they did. But for a few years, Sony has been releasing games on PC. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC right now. I think did Ghost of Tsushima. I don't remember. There are a few games on PC, and people are happy. Sony not so much.
Yep.
And of course, they have this little what's the word? Like, and I understand that they're not putting everything on it. Like, hey, Last of Us Part 1. If you want to play Last of Us Part 2, buy a PS5.
Actually, I think Last of Us Part 2 is also on PC, isn't it?
That might be. There was literally one.
Yeah, Part 2 remastered. Yeah.
Yeah, there was literally one. I chose like the one example. That was the wrong example. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Tsushima, but not Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah.
The one I just mentioned, Horizon Zero Dawn, but not Horizon Zero West. Forbidden West.
But
like, I can understand that it's like, hey, if you want to play more of these games,
you need our console. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God of War and Ragnarok. Similar to that.
Yeah, it's
pretty much that. So no more PC games. We're stopping it because screw you.
Yeah, I guess they don't sell well, I think was what they initially said. Like the sales are like low or whatever.
I don't know.
Something like that. It was
and Spider-Man. I know that because well, let's say that both of us know a certain person who worked on that. But other than that, after that, Sony went on another thingy. Like, hey, you know that whole thing where if you buy something online, you don't own it
digitally.
Well, Sony just removed 551 movies, specifically from Studio Canal. I don't have examples of what they are, but The Terminator is one of them.
Yeah. Jeez. That's...
Yeah. So, again, you didn't rent those movies. Like, there are two buttons. There's the buy and the rent. And, of course...
Your ops bot is just like, where do you want me to go, bruh?
Okay, but where am I now? I'm going to disable that in a little bit.
Fair enough.
Anyway, where was I? Studio Canal. Yeah, like there was a rent button and a buy button. If you rent, you have the expectation of, okay, I can buy this. I can like purchase a license that's like for 7 days. I can watch it in a day. So I want to watch it again, I have to pay again. With buy, you expect
you get ownership.
You expect to like have it forever or until Sony goes bankrupt, which is understandable.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go bankrupt within the next 20 years, but hey, you never know. It's a volatile market nowadays.
I think their plans of,
But fortunately, Sony also sells cameras, televisions,
game consoles.
I meant next to their gaming division.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge. So,
Don't they also sell audio gear? Yeah, headphones, earphones.
Yeah, they're the Sony WXH whatever line is really popular. I also have Sony headphones when I think about it.
But yeah, like they decided on top of all of what Riek said.
Yeah, there's another thing that happened.
A big one.
Yeah,
that could change the gaming landscape. Yeah.
Yeah, remember Concord? The really good what's the word?
Definitely long-lived live service game. Definitely survived. How many days was it? 2, I think. Like 24 hours or something. I forgot.
Similarly, developer from Destiny, Bungie, and then one Call of Duty thing. They also had to kick the bucket, and similarly, Ninja Fury as well.
Yeah, that was ouch.
That's all, like Ninja Fury has been here for like so long. Your favorite Ninja Gaiden, and they make some really good things. Did they make Metroid Other M?
I guess.
I think they did.
They also made Senua, which is a really good game. But yeah, it's like, honestly, that's one of the bigger things. But I would say the next thing, besides that,
now we can talk about your thing, Tony.
Now that one is a huge one. So starting 2028, January 2028, I believe is what they said, PlayStation will stop producing physical copies of games. And it's going to be digital. So I don't know if people have watched that video with, I forget his name, but like he's at Sony, like one of the heads at Sony or whatever. Huh? No. No, it's like Shohei. I forget. Yeah, that one. Thank you. I
just know it's Twitter, Yosp.
Yeah, so they made like a video back in 2013-14 when the PlayStation 4 was launching, or rather, sorry, the Microsoft Xbox One was launching, and it had an online activation thing going on. And
really quickly, how to trade your PlayStation 4 game.
Yeah, and then they just they did this whole like skit, and so that's not going to be a thing. I feel like it's kind of like, look, I get that games have become expensive to make, but I don't that it goes without saying, I don't think ownership of said games that are expensive to make is an unreasonable thing that consumers want. And the fact that Sony's effectively saying, look, guys, we're moving to an all digital future, when they also announced, by the way, funnily enough, the same post that the PS3 and PS Vita digital stores are actually closing, starting, like, depending on the region, it's going to be, I believe, in August, and then it's going to move to 2027 for the rest of the world. And again, it's like just absolutely gobsmacking. Like, at least for PS3 and PS Vita, it's like it's been a long time, but at the same time, that's not to say that games won't be lost to time, because God forbid, like, people archive their games, you know how. But even then, it's like physical games, like you bought a PS5 with a disc drive, effectively it's useless at that point. And even though Sony is, or rather PlayStation, I should say, not Sony, but Sony is saying that you can still activate your disc drive if you buy one after, like, games will essentially be digital. What's the point? It's like, unless you're looking to play some physical titles, fair enough, but it's just kind of defeats the purpose. And also, why are they deciding to do this now? It just feels really bizarre. Microsoft is also not helping, because they're doing a similar thing where they're doing kind of the opposite. They're giving you a disk drive, like, I believe, attachment. I don't know if that's like, they said that they're testing a feature where if you put a game disc in, it gives you a digital version of the game to download. And it's like, fair enough, but I just do not understand why we need to essentially, like, stop producing physical media all of a sudden. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, and before anyone says that it's because it's very costly, it really isn't that costly to produce game discs. Also, if I remember, game discs are cheaper actually to sell. Digital games have become a lot more expensive, which it should be the other way around technically. But it's just baffling. Thoughts?
Then at least Nintendo does something logical.
With the key cards.
With physical being with physical being like so expensive. Like if you remember the prices for Super Mario Kart, $90 for physical, $80 for digital.
Yeah, it's
One thing that Nintendo is keeping, however, while it is kind of stupid how the physical, or the virtual game cards work, you can at least like loan. It is built into the Nintendo Switch 2 system where you can loan games out to other people that don't own it, and then for like 2 weeks, and then you get it back, so to say, and it feels like you can actually give it away, even though it does require like an online presence, an
Mhm.
online check to see, hey, who is this serial number for this game like tied to. So while not a perfect world, I'd rather have that than the world of 2028, where you can just, hey, I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I got somewhere. I can just give it to you, and you can play it finally, which you won't, and yeah, you can just hand it out. On the other hand, I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna say that we are measuring with two measuring tapes.
Yeah.
Look at Steam. The computer world, like how long is it that CD drives or DVD drives do not belong in computers anymore? We have Steam, we have what do you call it? We have Epic Games. You buy your games digitally. You can, I mean, you have like the family sharing, but that's not what it's supposed to be for. It's not the same. We accepted that. But why are we not complaining about Sony?
I think the problem with, like, if anything, for the PC market, I think the problem is, part of it is DRM. A lot of people are quick to rush and say, look, Steam doesn't have an inherent DRM. Effectively, yes, it is up to the developers and or publishers to add a DRM. They can also use Steam's DRM, which is, I would say, very lenient. Like, it's not like Denuvo where you need to like constantly, like in some cases, constantly be connected to the internet, or open the game up on your internet connection and then be able to play it for a week, which I think is like just straight up ridiculous. When you purchased said game, um, many of those games are expensive, like we mentioned previously. So, yeah, no, I don't think it's like an excuse to say that, oh, in the PC world, it's like different. I think, if anything, a lot of people feel comfortable with the fact that Valve has made the experience essentially, I don't want to say painless, but it's definitely given customers like a reason of like, oh, but I trust Valve with keeping the whole experience with digital like going. But even Valve has been on like record, at least written, saying that you are essentially buying a license to a game. Like, you don't really own the game. I mean, you own a product, and that product is essentially like a service. So if anything, it's like, yeah, I don't think we should be like saying, oh yeah, Sony doing this thing with physical copies is terrible, but then Valve just allowing you to buy things digitally is absolutely fine, because it isn't. Like, in my opinion.
Another thing is that obviously, if you if you're a bad kid, like even if you download it digitally and you buy a game for 60, 70 euros, I remember buying Ghost of Tsushima for 70 euros.
Oh, geez.
But if I say the F word while playing an online game, or I don't know, name an online game, I can get my account banned. Like, this is the most extreme example, but I can get my account banned, and I will not be able to access my legally purchased games anymore.
Yeah.
Which again, if buying is an owning,
and piracy and stealing, but like,
you said it.
I did, yeah. No, but like, it brings up a good point where I think, look, even if Valve has done good by gamers, I think it's good to raise that point of companies are not your friends. They don't really, I don't want to say like they respected the consumer, but in any case, I think it's a good point to say that yes, they don't outright respect customers or consumers. Um, they just see us as money bags, and fair. That's how many companies work. But it's just, I think consumer rights are important, like especially when it comes to ownership, where it's like you bought that game. They didn't say you rented that game, you bought it, you purchased it. There is a significant difference when you rent something, or I guess when you rent something versus when you buy something. And I think even though they try to like explain that you buy a license, I don't think it's very clear. Like it's still like some people are very unclear. They're like, no, I want to own my game. And it's like, yeah, but the wording is very, like you don't really own it. You just kind of own a license to it. So it's like, but yeah, that's definitely like one of the biggest thing. And it's funny because when when Sony made that announcement, they just like immediately just left the internet for like 2 days.
I mean, let's be honest. You probably did agree by clicking the yes, I agree with the terms of service that no one reads.
Yeah.
So legally they're in the right, but it doesn't mean that it's more morally right. It's not. It's the letter of the law, but it's not the spirit of the law.
I would say ethically is not right. Like what are you, kind of like a fool? Like you bought, like especially if you buy.
And of course, the Studio Canal movies are also probably like a licensed thing. So
yeah,
it might not even be Sonic's best. What do you call it? Sonic might have wanted everything to be like the way to be good. So it's not completely their fault, but they could have done better.
I think it's like there's a difference when you don't have explicit warning, or not explicit warnings, but like if you don't have explicit wording where it tells you like you buy this knowing that at one point it's not going to be, like it might get removed. I don't think that wording was there to begin with, or maybe it was when people bought stuff, but for the most part, yeah, there's a lot of companies that kind of change wording after the fact because it wasn't mentioned directly. And I think that's kind of frankly, that's a little bit bullshit if you ask me. Like you should be explicit with your consumers that if they buy a product, they don't actually own the product, they buy a license to it. Like I think it's
I wanna end this topic on something else that's maybe not too much accepted as a thing. The PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita stores closing. I don't mind too much. At one point, you need to stop support for older things to
legacy,
to like support your newer things. People need to have money, according to Sony.
Yeah, if you're a Sony user, if you own a PS5, you can buy PS3 games, right?
Talk through me.
Sorry.
It is pretty cool that you can still like download the games you already bought. So, chapeau.
Honestly,
however, we have a thing in chat that we should talk about, a new topic. So let's talk about your favorite topic.
Yes, let's do that.
It's a small box.
And
you're going to be negative about it.
Yeah. So, besides all that,
positive one for once.
Okay. First of all, Valve, they announced the Steam Machine. If you don't know what that is, basically, very brief synopsis: a small form factor computer, hybrid, console hybrid, I would say, because it's running like a Linux operating system, Steam OS, but it's using laptop hardware. The problem was that product was supposed to release I want to say like a long time ago, but because of the RAM crisis, if you don't know, AI data centers, they request memory sticks in order to, or rather, sorry, they asked companies that make memory, SK Hynix, Samsung, and all those those people to basically, hey, give us whatever memory you have and whatever supply there is. It's going to go to us. So every AI data center now gets memory right away to them. So that has caused memory prices to skyrocket to the point where if you want to build a computer, or God forbid, you want to buy something that has, I don't know, memory inside it. So that's effectively a solid state drive or RAM, you're going to pay a lot more for it. So Steam Machine launched, and the price is not so great. 1,040, 40, what is it? 1,039 for a computer that's essentially 3-year-old or something hardware at this point, and it's just apparently someone bought one and it worked for 20 minutes, and then they had a red light of death. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that the Xbox era is gone, let me tell you about that. Xbox 360 is back through the Steam Machine, right? Red ring of death, more like red light of death. Am I right? So,
I mean, it only means that it's a really good reason to not buy computers anymore.
I mean, yeah. If anything,
just buy old consoles like PS4, Super Nintendo, Switch One.
Yeah,
like, those are not affected by the RAM crisis. No, they are not. If you buy them secondhand, no, you're not.
I mean, if you buy them secondhand, then yeah, like you're not going to you're not going to essentially. Yep.
Of course, Tony mentioned that the Steam Machine is kind of like a console PC.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid. Yeah.
So is a PS4. So is a PS5. So is an Xbox. They're pretty much actual desktop computers now with the x86 architecture. Plus, why would you buy a thing with games that are not supported, like not officially supported or made for the Steam Machine? Proton, people praise it because it works so well, but it doesn't always work well. Games are not made for the Steam Machine; they're made for PC. Okay, PCs kind of suck as well. There's like a million things wrong there.
Yeah,
just buy consoles. Generally, they always work on there.
I think the problem is that
I'm much of a. Why am I a console fanboy all of a sudden?
Damn, corporate bootlicking is out of this. On
PC. Consoles, on PC, games generally work because they're made for Windows with some GPUs, and I hate the state of the market now. Heck, GPUs are even more unaffordable than before.
Oh yeah,
they were already super expensive, 1,500 for a 4080 or something, whatever. It's even worse with your Steam Machine, your Steam Deck, and Proton. You have tweak settings if it works. And of course it works pretty well, but it's still unsupported. And if you go to your developer with hey, I need help.
Yeah, I think
there is no help. We do not officially support Steam X.
I think the problem is that, first of all, people don't understand that the Steam Machine, it's released as a mid-range product, but unfortunately the pricing shows otherwise. It's like a premium product. Valve has cited that it's because of the memory crisis and also storage becoming expensive as a result of it. In my book, yes, I do understand that, and I do respect that they are saying, by the way, build your own. Don't make the Steam Machine your only choice, which I respect that. However, I can't really ignore the fact that they're releasing a product at a very terrible time in the market and effectively making consoles, like Riek said, a more reasonable choice. My only problem with consoles, however, is that you don't get online functionality unless you pay for servers, which makes sense on one hand. On the other hand, it's on PC you don't really have to pay for it, so it's kind of kind of backwards in that regard. And then to top it all off, the accessories you need to get, or you will get as a result of buying console, basically means that like I'm not saying that you're going to buy like every single accessory, mind you, but like a controller in particular, it's kind of expensive. Like, look at it. Look at that man. He just has too many Switch Pro controllers. But like, I think that's my biggest problem. It's like, first of all, we're not comparing apples to apples. Like, if anything, a PC, of course, is like more versatile than a console, because a console is designed to do one thing versus a computer that can do a lot of other things besides just play video games. I think my biggest problem, again, is that the price doesn't reflect the performance of the actual thing, where it's like, it's laptop hardware, so that's making it even more difficult to just go ahead and recommend. If anything, it's like you could literally build something cheaper with used parts. Would it be like way cheaper? Probably not. It would be around the same price, but it's definitely just very hard to justify at the moment.
You're forgetting one thing. It has a really, really small form factor that requires custom engineering. So you can say that.
Yeah, fair.
On the other hand, that might be worth a little bit extra off the price.
Yeah, it's
also not off the shelf, so there's no upgradability down the path. But I would say that at least like the product is made for itself in comparison to like a computer where you just buy a motherboard and put it in, and then a cooler that doesn't fit, or a GPU that doesn't fit. Again, I hate the current crisis of video cards.
Tell me about it.
And then and also a small form factor. Sure, it's not gonna be the best gaming PC ever.
Yeah, like it's hard to
but people really love the Steam Deck, so there's a market for everyone.
No, I get that, but it's like, for me, it's like, personally, like, I respect, like, let me just say this right out of the gate. I understand if people want to buy it or do buy it. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's just, in my mind, it's like, it's kind of hard to recommend, especially like I know a lot of people go into it with the mindset of like, I don't know how to build a computer, and it's like, fair enough. Perfectly fine. It is, if anything, God forbid, if you were to buy a gaming laptop, go buy a Steam machine instead, because gaming laptops are way worse, more expensive, definitely like less repairable in that case. Not saying that you could easily like necessarily repair a Steam machine if there's a GPU problem, but at the very least you have some decent customer support. So it's like, yeah, you won't really get shafted. I'd like to think, but other than that, yeah, it's like, it's just, I don't know, like, again, it's kind of difficult for me, at least. It's like, it looks cool. I like the like replaceable like faceplates, magnetic ones that they have, and the fact that they also give the community the CAD files to print whatever they want, go crazy with it, as it were. It's like, it's definitely a niche product, but I do feel like it's a little bit, should I say it's disappointing? Maybe a little bit, but I think it's like, if prices come down, I do believe that we might see a price reduction. Definitely not right away. It was already like said as well, like price drop isn't coming anytime soon. But hey, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. I do feel like the only thing I would like to see is if, because they did mention that they want to make like a similar machine with like an ARM processor, if they do go forward with that, how that would actually compare in performance, because we know that the Steam frame is actually coming out soon. As of the time of this recording, we know that it's coming out. It hasn't been released yet, so we don't know the price. But in theory, it should be, well, I say in theory, it should probably be cheaper than the Steam machine. I'd like to hope. At least I was told by Lord Mouse as well, like when we discussed it, that it might be a little bit cheaper because ARM processor and LPDDR5 RAM is better than Sodium's. So who knows? Who can really say besides Valve? So yeah, I mean, I agree with you though, Riek. Like Proton is like, it's not the saving grace. Like, it's definitely a really good tool, like just a translation layer, but it's like it's definitely not perfect by any means. It's like, it's like every software. There's always like ways to improve, and like it is making great progress. However, it's not the be all end all for sure. Like, especially anti-cheat games. You want to play something like, I don't know, Valorant or like League, I guess, or whatever game uses anti-cheat. Good luck. A lot of those games don't work right away with Steam Machine. If anything, you need to jump through hoops. So, yeah, fair enough. Shall we? Do you want to mention anything else, or do you want to?
All right, that's it. See ya.
That's it. That's it. Just like we just okay. Well, all right. So, is there anything else you'd like to add to?
Look, I'm done with Sony. I'm done with Steam. I'm gonna go to Epic.
So, Epic Game Store still not cromulent.
Nah, time for closing. Time for closing.
Yeah,
Tony,
I think it's time.
Have you had any like notable highlights?
I'm glad you asked. So, quite frankly, well, last month technically, but this month I guess it still applies. I actually managed to pick up a copy of Ape Escape 2 Japanese and a copy of Ape Escape 3 Japanese for PS2, and that means that I have all the mainline games besides the spin-offs. What is it, Million Monkeys and stuff like that, which are Japanese exclusive. However, I do have Ape 1, 2, and 3. And I also, which is one of the craziest things, and I still can't believe that it works, managed to repair my Kingdom Hearts 1 PAL copy using a car scratch remover and a buffing sponge, which is, if you've ever owned one of these like CD cleaner stuff with like this thing, it's this. I just use this, and it works. The disc works. Okay. And yeah.
Did you get the vanilla version or the strawberry version?
I got the pear because they're in a pair.
Okay, anyway. But you keep talking about your vanilla versions.
I mean, hey man, that's what I grew up with. I don't know. Final mix, what is that? Get that shit out of here,
Ape Escape Final Mix.
Final mixed with what? Strawberry and vanilla, like. Anyway, sorry. Go on. Any notable highlights on your end?
I could start a podcast about how I got the thing that I got, but
no,
you gave it raw to me, but I got a bass guitar. I got a pretty expensive bass guitar, but it might as well be like the forever bass guitar. On the other end, have you ever spoken to like spoken to like someone with tattoos, like at least 2? And then, hey, when are you sending your last tattoo? Yeah, same with bass guitars. No, it's a Spectre NS Dimension HP5. It has multi-skill frets or multi-skill strings, so the fans are fretted. Dark glass electronics in it. There's a 3D body, so it kind of curves around it should curve around my body, but apparently I'm holding it wrong, so it doesn't. Yeah, no. It is. Oh, and it has glowing dots on the sides. It's useful for nothing, but they're glowing.
Did I want my base to wrap around my body? Curve. Sorry. Oops.
Curve. Yeah, this is
it just wraps around, just like. How do I play bass? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that guitar is the bass guitar, I should say, is really good. Yeah, it's actually like
it's a bass.
Bass. Look at that thing. It looks really good, man.
It does. Like the curve, like you don't really see it until you see it like from this side.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. That's definitely. I mean, it's like, like I guess it's like you have to get used to it with like,
you still have to get used to it.
Yeah, fair. Captain says that thing is sexual.
It is. That's what the S in NS stands for.
Yeah, exactly. It's the code word. It was like given to you like under the table, kind of like secret. Don't reveal this. It's like you want to see a magic trick, just pulls out the base. Also, quick thing to point out: your video that I voiced over because I was curious. It reached 16,000.171.
Oh, I thought 14,000 was like the max. You're right. It's 16,000 now. Yeah, I asked Tony to do a voiceover for something. So I want to like, if someone do like a little bit better work at voice acting than I do. Apparently, it's not that much different. I still had to like get rid of like all the little things, and people thought that he was an AI. It was really funny.
Yeah, there was a lot of just
like
there was a lot of people that genuinely were like I don't know, like for me it's like I enjoyed the process of like shooting that shooting that video, because it was basically just going through the script that Riek had made, and we basically like because I gave it a look and I was like, all right, there's definitely like things that we could add and or remove. That's not to knock on Riek. He did a great job with the actual script. It was enjoyable to read. But of course, like many things, like, you know, they could use a little bit of improvement, so made corrections when necessary. And yeah, I basically was like, all right, do I start recording right away? And Riek was like, yeah, go for it. And so opened Audacity, started recording my voice. And like I said before, like it was very off the cuff, like no preparation. I was just like, so do we just do it right now? Like, or do you want to do it some other time? So yeah, I just recorded it. And apparently it's one of those things where you don't really realize until the final edit. I can see where people were like, oh, this sounds AI. And it's like, yeah, I don't do like a lot of inflections or whatever when I record. Like I just literally read what's on screen. A lot of people do it differently. Like voiceover is a thing where it's like you could have highs and lows and mids or whatever, but it's, you know, it's just still, it was a lot of fun to do. And hey, I'm glad that I could help because again, like it was definitely one of those things where Riek didn't go like, I'll pay you. I just did it, you know, because I was like, hey, Fred needs help. Yeah. Why not?
And so, now I earned 200 euros because of this alone. Not just kidding.
He's like, I made bank.
I don't have a partnered YouTube account. I'm not earning any money.
I mean, when you do, I'm sure that, you know, actually, can you receive stuff from old videos when you have partner? I do wonder. I don't know. Either way, hey, I'm still glad that I helped. And again, like it was just crazy to me. Like for me, it's like I don't care about my performance. I care the fact that the video that Riek like wrote actually did super well. Like let me just say that. Like it's incredible. Like just having a video, essentially what's for like the topic being like Xenoblade speedrunning and how it's changing with the addition of ether jets in the game. That's like a very specific topic, and somehow that still was like it made numbers. And I'm just, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy to see that. Also, Lord Mouse says, glad to hear you got more experience for your acting. Ooh, I mean, yeah.
Okay, this is where we're gonna end it off. He's already reading chat.
That's true, yeah. In any case, first of all, do you want to say or add anything else, Riek, before Bananas. Bananas? But why are they? Aren't they supposed to wear pajamas? He's gonna press. Riek is like, he's just gonna press the button that is like, okay, stop the podcast. Just like end it abruptly or something. So the goat cam, the goat is back. my goad, you know. Anyway, so I just love that there's a dedicated button for that. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for listening. I would like to say really quick, apologies again for not having the usual episodes, but it's kind of hard to find time. And if anything, again, we're not like a very organized, like we don't have a team. It's just me and Reek, and we just we do all these things ourselves, and it's
not even that, Tony.
I mean, yeah, it's not that, but it's like we got
you being busy with school got you stopped the Discord. So
yeah,
stop the Discord, stop the podcast, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we're not an organized organization. I know you want your Kingdom Hearts 2 quotes in there.
What does that mean? What? My Kingdom Hearts 2 quotes? What?
Yeah, you have like a Kingdom Hearts quote.
Oh, you mean the no, right? Not that. I can't believe this, man. It's okay. You know what? Just like a couple of days, like 20 days or something, I'm gonna kick his ass at the event. It's okay. Anyway,
don't make me press this button.
Oh no! Don't send a nuke to my place. Don't make me press this button. I don't know what it does, but hey, fair. You do you, man. Oh, you just lights anyway. So yeah. With that being said, me and Reek would like to say thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. And obviously, if you enjoy all that stuff, that nonsense, we do have a Discord server you can join, linked in the description. Of course, make sure to follow me and Reek on our respective channels. And other than that, I think, that about wraps up episode 15. So we are definitely going to be back next time with a guest. We don't know who, but they're going to have to find out. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. And Reek, take it away. The floor is yours. Okay. Fair. Okay.
And that's going to be the end of the video.
All right. Bye.